Hello Aquarius, Moon Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aquarius, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. How does it, ooh, okay, we're not going to take these, but we will take the Ace of Wands. Okay, how does Aquarius currently view this relationship? How does Aquarius currently view this relationship? Okay, so we do have the Ace of Wands, we do have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. Okay, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I feel like you're telling someone to leave you alone. I feel like you're telling someone that you want to move forward and move on with your life. I feel like you're telling someone that you don't want to revisit something. Especially with the Eight of Wands to the Three of Wands, there's like a lot of back and forth, you know, going on here between you and this person. I just feel like this person's kind of like putting up a fight. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like what you want is not going to make them happy, and what they want is not going to make you happy. I just feel like there's somebody here that doesn't want you to move forward and move on with your life, but that's exactly what you want to do, is move forward and move on with your life. Yeah, I'm just getting like a lot of like back and forth, like via like text between you and this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? Kind of looks like somebody's resurfacing back up here for you out of the blue. They could be a water sign strongly, so a Cancer, Scorpio, maybe a Pisces, or an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, possibly even an Aquarius. Isn't this, well, you know, like, you know, an Aquarius like yourself. Either which way, though, we do see this person resurfacing back up here. Yeah, we do see this person resurfacing back up here for you out of the blue. I am definitely getting an energy of, you know, them wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I feel like this person knows that you want nothing to do with them, and they might even mention that, like, hey, like, it's me. Like, I know you probably don't want fucking anything to do with me, but, like, can we just please talk? Like, can we please talk? Because they know, Aquarius, you probably want nothing to do with them. So that's kind of telling me that things kind of ended on a really bad note. This one over here left a really bad taste in your mouth. How does Aquarius currently feel? All right. How does Aquarius currently feel? All right, let's see. I don't feel like you're shocked or surprised by this person's return whatsoever. It's as if you knew. It was like only a matter of time before this person would come running back to you, trying to fix and repair things here with you. I do want to look at the Fool, though, because I am getting that you're refusing to fall for it. You're refusing to fall for it. So I do want to kind of look a little bit more into that energy, just to kind of see what that's all about. But tell me more about the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. Well, if it's one thing that I will say is that you refuse to go back to your relationship with this person, okay? And I do feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that your relationship with this person, it was very toxic and it was very, very unhealthy, especially with the Tower coming out here. The Tower is linked to the Devil, which represents a very toxic and unhealthy relationship. And I kind of feel like that's kind of why you honestly let them, your relationship with them, go. It has a lot to do with it not serving your highest good, but it also has a lot to do with it not aligning to like you and what you truly want and desire to have, right, in your life. And to make matters worse, it was very toxic and unhealthy. I also feel like your relationship with this person, it brought a lot of confusion into your life as well as stress. You're not trying to go back to that. It's more of the story. It's like you're looking at this person like, no, thank you. I'm good. Go stress somebody else out. Go lie to somebody else. Go disappoint somebody else. Like, that's how you're looking at them. And as far as you not falling for it is concerned, as far as this energy of, oh, I'm sorry, and I'll do anything to fix this, you're just like, yeah, no. Go lie to somebody else. Go disappoint somebody else, please. Leave me alone. Okay, how does this person I'm getting denial. Oh man, I'm getting denial with this right here. Woo. I'm getting denial. It's like they're like, no, like there's just no way. No, like there's no way that like Aquarius is done with me. Like there's no way that Aquarius wants something to do with me. Like there's just no way. Like no. Like I know in my heart, in my corazon, that they still love me. I know they still care about me. I know that they still want. I just know there's no way that they're done with me. Like I understand that they're telling me that they're done with me, but they're not done with me. Like, yeah, denial. Okay, like this person's in denial right now. Okay, they're in denial. I just don't think that this person thought that this day would ever come. That you would want nothing to do with them. With them? I don't know what that's about or why I want to say it that way, but with them, like, it's no way, you know? You guys could have had a very on and off relationship, dude. That's a possibility. You know, you guys could have broken up a million times. It's a possibility and always got back together. You know, that's a possibility, but this whole like, no, there's no way that they're done with me. I mean, come on, it's me. Like, there's just no, like, there's no way that they're done with me. I mean, it's me. Hello, there's no way that they're done with me. Oh no, it kind of looks like it, homie. It kind of looks like it. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. You never know. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. We got the Five of Swords. Page of Wands represents somebody who's on the receiving end of some sort of news / communication. Everything that you're communicating to this person as far as like, go hurt somebody else. Go lie to somebody else. Go disappoint somebody else. Go waste somebody else's time. It's pissing them off. It is pissing this person off beyond belief. Pissing them off. Let's be nosy. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. I feel like you're using everything that this person has ever done wrong. You're using everything that this person has done wrong within this dynamic that they share with you, or that they shared with you, and you're throwing it right back in their face. So if they lied to you, you're over here like, why don't you go lie to somebody else? Why don't you do that? You know, or let's just say that this person, like, you know, manipulated you, you know, you're throwing that in their face. Why don't you go and like manipulate somebody else? Or, you know, let's just say that this person wasted your time. You're just like, why don't you go waste somebody else's time? Why don't you do that? Like, you're throwing every poor decision and or mistake that they made within this dynamic that they, you know, once upon a time had with you, and you're throwing it in their face, and it's pissing them off. You know, the thing is that this person knows, right? That they made many mistakes in this dynamic with you, or they made many poor decisions within this dynamic that they share with you. It's the whole throwing it in their face and reminding them of everything that, you know, they put you through, and then you're going as far as to like tell them, why don't you go like lie to somebody else, huh? That sounds like fun, right? Why don't you go disappoint somebody else? That sounds like a lot of fun, right? Why don't you do that? Like, it's just pissing them off, okay? It's just pissing them off because they didn't hit you up for all of this. You know what I mean? Like, they hit you up because they wanted to, like, apologize to you, have a heart-to-heart conversation with you in hopes that maybe they could be able to start over with you and fix or repair things here with you. Okay, what actions will Aquarius take towards this person? Or moving, oh Lord. You might even throw this in this person's face as well. For some of you, you could very well be dating someone new / talking to someone new, and you might even go as far as to throw that in their face too. I think that that's gonna also piss this person off, just saying, but that's only gonna apply, you know, for those of you who are actually dating someone new or seeing someone new, even if you're not. Like, you might even go as far as to be like, oh, and on top of that, I'm seeing somebody else. So yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks though. I'm good. You know, I hope you find somebody else you can lie to and manipulate. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like you know this person. I feel like you know this person very well. You know what I mean? You know exactly what to say and exactly what to do to piss this person off. And I will say, you know, it is working. So congratulations. You know, if you were trying to piss this person off, you know, it's definitely working. Yes, it's definitely working, my friend. It's definitely working. Yeah, going back to this person is not an option in your mind. Like, you've already made your mind up, about this individual. And that's the thing with you guys. Like, when you guys make up your mind about someone and or something, there is no changing that. There is no changing that. Like, a person can go above and beyond and move a whole mountain to get you back, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm still not gonna take you back. Anyways, I gotta go do this and I gotta go do that now, you know? But yeah, for some of you, you are dating someone new and or seeing someone new. You know, for others of you, you may have been, you know, just spending time, you know, focusing on you, finding yourself all over again, you know, things of that nature, focusing on your growth, your expansion, your finances, your career. Like, it just kind of looks like life has been pretty good, you know, without this person in it. And it looks like you want to keep it that way. Okay. What actions? You know, it's interesting because whatever it is that you're saying to this person, it's pissing them off. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with you throwing a lot of things in their face. Like, go lie to somebody else, okay? Go disappoint somebody else, okay? Doesn't that sound like fun? Like, I feel like you're kind of being a little, what's the word? Yeah, it's just the way that you're like saying all of this to them. And it kind of feels like that. Like, why don't you go lie to somebody else? Huh? Doesn't that sound like fun? Doesn't it? You should go do that. You know what I mean? You should go do that. You know, like, I feel like it's aggravating them, and I do feel like it is pissing them off, but I feel like they're trying to keep their cool. I will say that. Like, they're trying to keep their cool because they know if they spaz on you or go off on you or get into like a fight/argument with you, you know, it's going to cause you to like furthermore want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? So even though everything that you're saying to them, it really is dry humping their last nerve and also pissing them off. Okay. Cause there's a few things going on here. Okay. We got them dealing with everything that you're throwing in their face. Then we also got you telling them you want nothing to do with them. So that's also upsetting them and pissing them off. Like, there's a variety of different things going on within this person, but I see this person biting down their tongue like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing because if I say something, it's gonna lead to a really big fight/argument, and they're gonna definitely want nothing to do with me. So you know what? Let me not do that. Let me not do that, okay? Let me just keep trying, you know, to like just get them back. Let me just keep trying to get into like, you know, their good graces. Let me just keep trying, okay? Look, I see them trying. I will give them that. I do see them trying to get you back. I do see them trying to get into your good graces. I do see them trying to get you to understand and see that they understand, you know, that they messed up and they shouldn't have put you through this and they shouldn't have put you through that and that's on them and blah, 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 blah. Do I think you're making the right decision, moral of the story, by walking away from this person and never looking back? Absolutely. Let me tell you why. We have, they're showing up with too much page energy within their energy, okay? So this person ended up showing up as a King of Wands, which, story for another day. But no, it's not a story for another day. King of Wands is somebody who... A King of Wands is somebody who has a tendency of self-sabotaging really good things, unfortunately. They do. They have the tendency of self-sabotaging really good things, and I feel like when it came down to you, I mean, they really did fumble the bag with you in it. You know, they really, really did. This person is emotionally immature because the Page of Cups could represent somebody who's emotionally immature. Page of Wands is that type of person that will tell you, you know what? From this day forward, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to do that again. And then in 2.5 seconds later, they're right back to doing the very thing that they said that they're never going to do. They're not a man or a woman of their word, in other words, okay? Page of Pentacles is somebody who, unfortunately, makes a lot of poor financial, decisions. It's somebody who's definitely far from like responsible. I am definitely getting that because they make a lot of poor financial decisions. This could also represent somebody who is in a massive state of debt, because a Page of Pentacles is somebody who just makes poor financial decisions. Okay. And then to pair it with the King of Wands, yeah, no. This person kind of comes off to me as like a headache and a half. Not even. That was just me being nice, but you know what I mean. Like, I just, and you might even look at them like that, as somebody who's just like a headache, and a half. I almost want to say it's a little more than that, but you know what I mean. Like, I just, honestly, I feel like the delusion has like wore off is what it is. Like the delusion has worn off. I feel like once upon a time you looked at this person like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're my everything, but it's like now that the delusion has wore off, you're just like, what the was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like, what did I see in this person? You know what I mean? And it happens to the best of us, okay? And I feel like that kind of explains why they're like in this like energy of like denial. Like, no, there's no way that they're done with me. I mean, come on, it's me. It's me. Aquarius is in love with me. You know what I mean? They can't live without me. It's me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it looks like they can live without you, and it kind of looks like they have been, and it kind of also looks like they're really, really happy. So then there's that. I just feel like life has just been good / great, dude, without this person in it, It just has, But yeah, now that the delusion has like wore off, it's like now you can see them clearly. Before, not so much, before you were just like madly in love with this one. Like, oh my God, this one over here is my everything, Now you're just like, I'm okay. I'm good. I don't know what I was thinking back there. I really don't. I don't know what I was thinking back there, but I see the light now. And no, I'm not going back. You know what I mean? It's just the delusion has worn off. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But considering the fact that they are a King of Wands and they did show up as the Five of Swords, that's kind of telling me that this is somebody who's very egoistic. They have a lot of ego and they have a lot of pride. So typically the King of Wands doesn't necessarily like take rejection, so well. So I don't feel like they're obviously going to take this rejection from you so well. I don't. I think that this person is going to keep trying because in their head, in some way, shape, and or form, they think that they still have a fighting chance with you, when in all actuality they don't. In other words, they would just be wasting their time pining after you. They would just be wasting their time begging for you back. They would just be wasting their time. And you know what's crazy too? It's, how do I explain this? Now that you don't care, they care a whole lot. Now that you don't even want to make this marriage and a relationship work, now they want to make this marriage and a relationship work. Now that you're no longer invested, now they're super invested. Like, it has that type of like feel to it. But I feel like when you were with this person, it was the other way around. It's like they were the one walking around like they didn't care, right? Meanwhile, you were the one that walked around caring, right, about your marriage with them, your relationship with them, while they were just out here walking around like they didn't really give a shit about the marriage and a relationship. You know what I mean? So now it's like the tables are essentially turning in this entire situation. And the thing is that they know it and they don't like it. They don't like it. Like, they don't like the fact that they're begging for your love back and your loyalty back and your commitment back and your devotion back. They don't like the fact that they're begging. You know what I mean? Because at this point, they're begging, and they don't like that because it does something, to their ego, but they kind of feel like they had to set their ego and their pride to the side to get you back. So if they have to turn around and beg, then that's just what they're going to do, but they don't like it. They don't like it. They like when you were the one, that was in this predicament. Like, you were the one begging. You were the one like, please, please stop hurting me. Please stop doing this. Please stop. They love that. They absolutely love that. But it's not like that anymore. The tables are essentially turning. So it's like now they're basically walking a mile in your shoes, which is the same pair of shoes you were basically wearing when you were with them. And it looks like they don't like it. It looks like they don't like it because it makes them feel like you don't love them anymore. It makes them feel like you don't care about them anymore. I can only imagine how this human made you feel. because again, the tables are turned now. So I'm assuming that this person had you feeling like they didn't love you, like they didn't care about you, like you didn't even matter to them. And now they find themselves kind of getting a taste, I would say, of their own medicine, and it looks like they don't like it. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.